What's up, Alpha? It's your boy Alpha. I'm looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, this is KI99 Sports, in which we talk about sports, of course. I am, of course, joined with a special guest who don't talk about sports, but he will talk about fighting. It is the Afro Coming 765. You don't know, Torrid?
Yes, I am your local neighborhood scumbag. Here to go the fuck today. Goes to Dirtbag, same gimmick, different day, all gas, no breaks, cold hard hot takes, and everything that comes with it. The only sports I talk about are esports and combat sports. That's it, folks. That's the only sports I know.
And speaking of combats, we had a UFC event. We gonna go. We ain't gonna really go over. Ain't that much happened that I cared about, but it happened. I don't even really remember what happened.
Niggas was worried about Canelo and Crawford, brother.
I ain't gonna lie, after that fight happened, I forgot what happened.
Hell, Dana White was even in there.
But he was hit with this event.
Well, he was also part of TKO. TKO had a big investment in this with it being a Netflix dealio, fucking WWE being in with Netflix and whatnot. But yeah.
Let's get we're gonna talk about it. It happened. Santiago Luna beat Laquan. Alexander Hernandez beat Diego Ferreira. Kelvin Gastelum beat Dustin Stolbuz.
It's a testament to the fact that Kelvin Gastelum is still fighting. Kevin Gastelum's been an active UFC fighter for over a decade at this point, yo, and like still going. He's like the ultimate. He's like one of them journeymen, like that's just always in the division lurking. I do believe it's middleweight. Is it middle or light heavyweight?
Middleweight.
Okay, I knew it was one of the two. Yeah, because Kelvin Gastelum was around when fucking Anderson Silva was still fighting actively, yo. Like, man, still going strong when a lot of people who were in there at the same time as him were retired. Of course, he's never won a belt, but he's fought for it a couple times. I'm surprised. Sorry, I went off on a tangent because it surprised me to hear Kelvin Gastelum is still fighting.
I respect it.
I knew too.
Rafa Garcia fought Jared Gordon. He won.
I've heard good things about Rafa Garcia. I have not watched him fight yet, but I have heard fucking because he's relatively young, I do believe.
He is.
But it's a very mid-card, huh? Who's the main event?
It was Diego Lopez beats John Silva. And the co-main was David Martinez beating Rob Font, which I don't know why that was a fight.
What weight class are they fighting in?
Featherweight.
Okay. All right, man. I'm not going to lie. I stopped keeping up with the lighter weights of UFC because I'm an old head. Like when BJ Penn and Kenny Florian and fucking goddamn, I was there a little bit for the Benson Henderson era, but fucking, I don't know. There have been some dumb after fucking Mighty Mouse left though, like, and went to one, like the featherweight division is. I mean, I'm sure all those little niggas would beat my ass. Don't get it twisted, but it's not as. But I don't feel like the division's near as deep as it used to be. Fucking featherweight used to be full of nothing but fucking murderers. It used to be murderers rowing that motherfucker. It's just niggas fucking sending each other to the shadow realm.
Yeah. But it wasn't like, as you said, it wasn't that exciting of a card.
And
but
what was the co-main event? What way were they fighting at?
It was featherweight.
Oh, they both were featherweight.
I mean, bantamweight.
Oh, damn! Just little niggas in the main event, then.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. Never forget, folks. Fucking Conor McGregor, fucking. Goddamn fought at fucking lightweight and featherweight. Featherweight, I do believe he moved up to lightweight and got beat up. So, but yeah, sorry, random tangents.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about the main event that we're talking about, and of course, it's the Canelo Crawford. It was Muhammad Alakal beat Travis Kent. outpointing him.
Muhammad Alakel. Mighty Mo Alakel, if you would. And that's what they like to call him because niggas Muhammad Alakel is, I don't know. It doesn't come off the tongue as well as Mighty Mo Alakel. Mo Alakel slaps. Low key. But I think it was a really good I think it was a good showing for him. He's a really young dude. Fucking say what you want about the Saudi Arabian government and what hand they may or may not have in the fucking upbringing of the athletes that fight from there. But I think this was good. I think he will look back at this if Mo Alakel has a great career. This will be when he's really, because he was undefeated, correct? Still is undefeated.
Yes. All undefeated. And, technically didn't lose.
Yeah. But
didn't lose.
I don't think he had ever really been into super deep water like that into those later rounds, your 8, 9, 10s. And I think this was probably a good learning experience for him. Fucking he didn't, I mean, he won the fight, but it wasn't like he was just handily beaten. What was the other gentleman's name?
Travis Crawford.
Okay. He was but yeah, I feel like it was a good learning experience for Mo Alakel. Fucking, they made a very good point on commentary. He's literally still growing. Like, the kid's like 19, I think. You don't stop growing until your body physically doesn't stop growing until 25 to 27, somewhere in there, I do believe. So this guy is literally still growing. You know what I mean? And if he gets in there and fucking, like, I see the potential, yo. You know what I mean? Like, anyone, like, the kid's not fucking, I don't think he's like some astronomical genius prodigy or anything like that. But I think that he's got a super solid foundation. And for being as fucking young as he is, he's got nothing but time to grow and get this kid's not even near the fucking his prime yet. You know what I mean? So he just spends all of his time leading up to it, barring him from getting any serious injuries or anything like that. I never want to, but outside of some bullshit like that happening, this kid's got nothing but time to grind and improve and get better and fucking stronger and fucking. So I'm not, after watching, I'm intrigued to see what Mr. Alakel is going to do going forward.
True. Like I said, no undefeateds lost. Speaking of, Christian Mobility versus Lester Martinez.
I love this fucking fight.
Both undefeated.
I'm gonna let you talk about this first. I feel like I just sort of been fucking ranting at each of these.
I'll just let you go because I'm saving mine for the moment because I got to talk after. So I'm gonna let you just go. But it was a really good fight. Split decision. Both stay undefeated. I want to see a rematch.
I loved it, bro. Fucking. But one thing I did know, I wonder if I'd love to see a rematch too, but I wonder if they do have the rematch, I wonder if they fight it any differently. Because Mbili, that nigga was in straight dog mode. I want to shout out to Christian Mbili, whoever his cardio coach is, whoever's the nigga putting together his regimens and fucking getting him together in training camp, shout out to you, sir. Because he did not look gassed throughout that fucking 30-minute war, bro. Like, and that's not, I'm not taking a shot at Lester fucking Martinez either. He looked amazing too, but fucking, in my opinion, low-key, I think Mbili edged him out, but I couldn't be mad at this draw at all. Like, fucking, this is a beautiful fight. This is one of the reasons why fucking, like, fights like this remind me of why boxing was so much more popular in the fucking 90s and early 2000s, where fucking, I feel like going into boxing now, it's a lot of these niggas are just about protecting their records. Whether you want to blame Floyd Mayweather for that or not, fucking, a lot of these niggas fight to protect their records instead of fighting to put on amazing fights, I feel like. And I feel like a lot of that is the reason why as many people aren't interested in boxing as they once were. Because a lot of these guys, like I said, they're trying to pad the stats. You know what I mean? But Christian and Bealey, that nigga went out there in straight dog mode and fucking goddamn Lester Martinez answered the call. I feel like the only reason I give him Bealey the slight edge is because he kept Lester on the ropes for a good little portion of this fight here and there. Like Lester had to really fight to fucking corner his way out from the ropes more than a few times. And I don't know. I've only seen Christian Bealey fight like once before this, and I feel like the time that I watched him before this, he fought a lot more technically, a lot more like one of these guys trying to protect their record. You know what I mean?
He 29-0, but he got 24 KOs.
Yeah, he be shutting shit down.
I'm like, that's impressive right there. 29-0, but with 24 KO, 29-0-1 now.
But you see what I'm saying when I'm saying they're fighting the pet. Like he's not fighting fucking. And I don't know how to say that without like making it sound like I'm taking a shots at the guys that he fought, because he's fought some dogs. Don't get me wrong. He's fought some fucking dogs.
That's true. But again, they both stayed undefeated, which they keep their zero, Afro. They keep their zero.
Yeah, they got to keep their, but like I said, I do want to see a rematch. And Kristen, like I said, I was so impressed with because like I said, where he's been knocking these niggas out, I don't know how long these fights have been. And like I said, I don't want to take a dig at the guys, but it's not like he's been fighting nothing but blockbusters. You know what I mean? He's fought a lot of these journeymen. He's fought a lot of these young boys, if you will, coming in. But I mean, that's just the game. I'm never gonna criticize anybody on how they get to their paper. But I was severely, and it was kind of funny to like listen to his corner tell him one thing and him just do the fucking complete opposite. And just he was a hellhound, bro. And fucking Lester Martinez was right fucking there with him. I understand completely why Bud Crawford would want him as a fucking training partner. Like Lester Martinez got that fucking dog in him too. This was a fucking dog fight, yo, but a long one. And like I said, a testament to both of these men's cardio and their fucking stamina. Although Christian Bealey, he got a little holdy in the end, and I like that though. Don't be afraid to dirty box a little bit as long as you don't get pointed for it. I'm not saying poke niggas in the eye, headbutts, none of that shit. But goddamn, nigga, a little clinch, make a nigga hold you up midway through that last few rounds. Have to do something to a man's stamina, laying on him, make him hold your body weight. Especially if you're gonna be putting him on the ropes as it is. A lot of niggas don't like to, but that's good old school fucking boxing right there. That's how you make it through long fights. Fucking shit like that. And I'm surprised I was surprised to see him do that because of his knockout record. Usually niggas that have records like that, they're getting in there, they're putting niggas down. It's not really getting to the point where you need to start laying on a nigga and sapping energy from him for making him hold you up. But if you can't tell by the way I just rambled, I enjoyed Lester versus fucking goddamn Mbili. I thoroughly enjoyed the fight. Like I said, on my personal scorecard, I had Mbili edging it out just a little. But I wasn't mad at the draw. I would not have wanted to bet. I'll never want to be a judge. Especially not when it comes to fights like that.
That is true.
Sorry. I enjoyed Mbili versus fucking Martinez, if you can't tell, folks.
Yeah. I lied. Fernando Vargas Jr. did lose his undefeated streak because he lost to the rising Irish star Callum Walsh, who is very big in Ireland. I saw that. They are.
Yeah, the ginger guy. I'm not gonna lie to you though. Like I said, this shit was late. I did fall asleep at like the beginning of this match and woke up at like round 4. I feel
I ain't
like
gonna lie. He didn't miss me.
round 4,
He dominated.
round 3, round 4.
He dominated.
And
He
then he
dominated.
beat a pretty hand. I was say,
I think you can say Fernando Vargas won one round, but he didn't really win no round. Like I saw one guy put 100 to 90. So yeah,
please do something about how late the listen. I know it's not that late for like Pacific Standard Time.
You getting old?
Main event started. The main event started at 1 o'clock, brother.
I saw a meme that said trying to watch these fights at 30 plus.
Bro, man, they ain't joking.
Afro said, I ain't in my young 20s, so I just stay up all night.
I had to bump it up, brother, just to get through.
But that was good. He dominated that fight. I would say it's a good fight. It was a good showing by Callum Walsh. But Fernando Vargas does lose his pick.
Yeah, but someone's O's gotta go, brother. Someone's O's gotta go.
But time for the main event. The undefeated Terence Crawford, 42-0.
Terence 41. Bud, nigga. Call that nigga Bud. That nigga Bud whipping feet. Quit playing.
Defeated Canelo Alvarez, who was 62-3-2 with 39 KOs by unanimous decision in 12 rounds. I went in this only because he hasn't fought in 3 years. I think it was Spence with the last fight, right? 3 years ago?
Yep. Errol Spence.
Yeah, I wasn't even in Texas. Now I was in Mississippi still. So that's how long ago it's been. So I'm like, I got Bud winning, but I won't bet on it.
Hey, niggas can go back. You get folks go look at Friday night. Go look. Look, if the group chats ever get leaked, you'll see it. I've had Terence Crawford from rip. And look, it was really kind of dumb on my part though, because I went into it thinking before I had done any research, I was thinking that Canelo Alvarez was older than fucking
Terence Crawford.
Canelo Alvarez is 3 years younger than Bud Crawford.
Yes.
And I didn't know that. So going in, I was thinking Bud Crawford is not only having to go up in weight class, but he's also fighting a man that is but he's also fighting a man that's older than him. So it's like, yeah, he's going up. Technically, but he's fighting a dude that's older than him. So like maybe youth will get him through. So when we and I didn't even think about it until fucking right before fucking the show actually started, when they were showing like the promo packages and they talked about how old. But I was like, damn, he's actually older than fucking Canelo. And then
he's a retirement age. He's a retirement age time.
Yeah, he's 38. He's almost 40, 37, 38.
Yeah, 38 by the time boxers start retiring.
Yeah. I mean, think about all the head trauma, brother. You can't do it for too long.
But I know why you thought that, because Canelo is way more active and he started before.
Yeah, I would say, Canelo's been fighting since he was 19.
Yeah, so Canelo has 67 fights.
Yeah, but he went. I guess that, and folks fact check me, but I saw somebody said that he started his pro career. He actually started his pro career at 16, and he just wasn't officially fighting until 19. I don't know whether that's true or not. Or if he started
23 when he fought Floyd.
Yeah, and Floyd was 36.
That's what I'm saying. He was like 20. That's how long he's been fighting.
Yeah, like I said, so that you're probably right. That's probably why I thought Canelo Alvarez was, because he's fought.
It's the same. Even if you look the same way with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, everybody felt like Floyd was older than Pacquiao. But people felt like, because Pacquiao got so many more fights than him, because Pacquiao used to fight 3 times a year. Floyd might fight once or twice, but if you're lucky, Pacquiao fight 3 or 4 times a year,
brother. Maybe like once or twice every other year.
Well, I'm talking pretty, but now toward retirement. Pacquiao used to.
Yeah, that nigga's all but retired now, and they about to do
One or
this
twice
farce
a year.
of a match at fucking Mike Tyson versus Mayweather.
Yeah, like I said, Pacquiao was only doing one fight, 2 fights a year when he got to Mayweather. But I'm talking about when they were younger. Pacquiao used to do 4 or 5 fights a year.
Yeah. But
Floyd would do 1 or 2 a year when he was pretty boy.
Yeah, I thought that fucking. So when I realized that Bud was actually the older of the two, and he was going up in weight class, it didn't make me change my mind. But I was like, oh, he might have a little bit of a rougher time with Canelo than I thought he was. Because, like I said, I was going into it thinking at least if he was having to go up in weight, at least he's the younger guy. But no, he's having to go up in weight. And plus, we know with the rehydration clause, which I believe they said there wasn't one. So fucking Canelo came in. We know he came in over 167, whatever he weighed fucking at the weigh-ins yesterday or the day before at this point. Fucking, we know. I no doubt in my mind he was in there at every bit of 170, guaranteed. Maybe a little more. Maybe, like I said, with no rehydration clause, who knows? But, Bud Crawford gave a master class on how you that's how you hawk a nigga down and just neutralize his fucking talents.
I saw some people say ridiculous. Listen.
Nigga said he was running. That shit pissed me off so I was like,
I don't know if you know the bigger guy in boxing centers. That's center control. That gives him points. The man on the outside do ring control. That gives him points. The bigger guy usually in the middle, even though Terence Crawford shocked a lot of people and actually went to the center and started fighting for a few rounds.
Yeah, especially him being the guy
he actually lost. A few rounds I felt like he lost. He did that, but he did it. Listen, by the way, Canelo said it in the interview. I couldn't figure him out. Anytime he start figuring out, like I think it was the 5th round, he started hitting the jab a little bit after he ain't hit through it the whole time. He switched
and he just started straight down the pipe with it, and like I don't know if like Canelo wasn't registering it because it hadn't been used. Like at the amount he really outpunched Canelo in this. Like just from the get, he outgunned him, and I don't think I've ever really, of course, with Floyd, but Floyd Mayweather is the greatest defensive fighter. Don't get it twisted, folks. He is the greatest defensive fighter that has ever lived, in my opinion. Defensive fighter.
But Bud switched styles a few times in the fight, threw him off. He couldn't figure it out.
I would say more than a few. That man fought southpaw. He fought orthodox. Fucking, he did a little switchy switch shit like his. And I didn't know Bud's footwork was as good as it was. For being almost 40, he was very mobile. He was, I was super duper impressed.
I think we forget how good Errol Spence is. So when he beat him, we kind of like, oh, I'm like, no, Errol Spence is really a monster. And then he beat Sean Porter that time before. I know people talking about he lost to what?
Canelo said, did you see Canelo said in the fucking presser? He said he thinks that fucking Bud Crawford's better than Floyd Mayweather.
I think he struggled. Canelo struggled with quicker guys, but I did notice that he couldn't figure him out, just like he couldn't figure Floyd out a few years ago because
Floyd's a fucking Rubicon in there though, brother. Like you gotta fuck it. He may be dumb as hell in real life, allegedly. Nigga can't read whatever. We all know the memes. But look, what he doesn't have in regular IQ, man's fight IQ is phenomenal. When Floyd Mayweather gets in those ropes, you have to be good to punch Floyd Mayweather.
Canelo landed majority of body shots. Crawford got a lot of head shots, little quick jabs, and then, like I said, in the 5th or 6th round, Canelo switched up. And then when he switched up, Crawford quickly went to southpaw, started hitting him with a few combos. He hit him with combos after that, which stunned him. I
didn't know fucking Bud was a combo guy like that. Like I said, I've watched him hawk many a nigga down though. But he was Did you see the little fucking thing they did beforehand where it was like a Uber Eats or it was a DoorDash promo. and they showed what each man had in their bag. This was before the show really started. But for fucking Canelo Alvarez, they pulled out golf balls because I guess he's an avid golfer and whatnot. And for Bud Crawford, they pulled out a fucking chessboard. Like that's and if anything, if he showed anything in that fucking match that we watched, that nigga was playing chess in there. I watched him bait Canelo into traps. I watched Canelo work his way out of some just to be caught in others. Like, it was gnarly. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Those niggas were like, that is boxing. That is the sweet science, folks.
I saw somebody say he had him backpedaling out. I'm like, listen, you disrespect Canelo.
You don't understand how fucking fighting works.
Do you understand how much you disrespected Canelo by saying he had Bud in his back foot backpedaling? He didn't handle that. That is disrespectful to a boxer.
First of all, when niggas run from Canelo Alvarez, niggas go night night. He's one of them niggas. When you show him the fear, he is, and I'm always gonna give Canelo that. If you show an ounce of uncertainty in a fight with Canelo Alvarez, which Bud Crawford did not at all, this nigga looked like he was in it to win it the whole time. But he fucking worked. And but with Canelo Alvarez, if you show even that littlest bit of uncertainty, he's knocking your dick in the dirt, brother.
That's what I'm saying. It's disrespectful to Canelo to say he will backpedal. Listen, if Canelo he's gonna be way more aggressive.
You backpedal Canelo, it's night night.
He's gonna be real aggressive. He's gonna get real aggressive.
That's when he starts actually hawking you down.
Yeah, you will get hawked down. He will chase you once he feel that backpedal coming. So y'all saying that is literally a disrespect to the guy y'all trying to defend. But everybody knows if a boxer can't finish you when you backpedaling, you disrespect. He's not a great boxer. I don't care how quick you when you so that I get running, but y'all said backpedaling, and that was crazy, man. Sometimes you can run around the ring if you way quicker than somebody. Backpedaling is disrespectful. Don't ever tell me somebody backpedaling on me and I couldn't finish them. That's crazy. So as a boxer, disrespectful. That's insane. But what else I saw? The debate been going on, Afro. Who you think had the better career? Floyd Mayweather or Terence Crawford? There's been a debate on the internet. I was looking at some of the stats of people they fought. Floyd overall probably has a better group.
Look, if we're talking resume, Crawford or Floyd, it's Floyd. That just is what it is.
I am impressed with Crawford's last few. It was Sean Porter before all that happened with Sean Porter, and then Kell Brooks beat him. It was before that, so he get credit for that to me. He got Errol Spence, and then he got Canelo. That's crazy. That's a crazy. Even though he did have what's his name, David, in between. We don't care about that one.
Yeah, but I'm not discrediting. I'm not discrediting Bud Crawford's resume by any means. But if we're just talking pure names, fucking Floyd's got that.
Yeah, I think Floyd got the better resume, and he might go down as a better. I know people like to say Floyd ran from the hard fights, but I'm like, half the fights y'all want him to run, he was like old.
Yeah, I even started asking for super fights when this nigga was 40.
Matter of fact, Pretty Boy Floyd did give y'all a bunch of fights y'all wanted to see. Then he became Money Mayweather, and then he was older. Of course, he's gonna pick and choose when he's way older.
Yeah, fucking. I don't know if people recognize the wear and tear that comes with
you got
combat.
You got Pacquiao when he was older. I'm like, Floyd is older than Pacquiao. Floyd retired before Pacquiao did.
True, but shit. I'm gonna let you do your show. Nigga, I'm finna go get something to eat.
All right, shout out to Afro. Come on, can they find you, Afro, before you get out here? I still got some topics I'm about to talk about.
Of course, you can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. You can catch me Tuesdays on the Friday night, your YouTube channel, doing the Raw reviews. Then Wednesdays, you can catch me on the Blurred Cartel YouTube doing Roundtable, top 10 anything, top 10 everything. Then on Thursdays, you can catch me on my show, Casual Conversations, on the Casual Conversations YouTube channel, where I casually conversate with the good Zell May and the lovely Miss Moonbeam. And then Fridays, you can catch me on Friday night. You're talking wrestling. WrestlePalooza's coming up. Freaking, so we're gonna give you WrestlePalooza predictions. We're gonna give you all out predictions. I've looked at the cards side by side. It's not pretty. Like TK's lineup compared to it was a smart thing to do to move. You still got Hode though. But yeah, you can find me all those places. And then Saturdays I'll make it make sense the podcast. You know the vibe, something flagrant, something inflammatory.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.